Hey guys, this is a Cardano update video. We have some big news about key areas of growth and some big milestones for Cardano. And also the big story now, which is the launch of working dApps on Cardano, including SundaeSwap, which are about to launch their testnet. The ghost chain that is Cardano seems to be moving on pretty well, but is it enough for investors to pile back in to ADA and push the price in the direction that investors want? We'll go through that in this video. Before we get started, a quick update on my crypto giveaway. I'm giving away 1 Ethereum and 9 lifetime passes to my crypto investor course and private crypto groups. We've had almost 25,000 entries so far, which is pretty crazy to be honest. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to get us to 300k. You also need to follow me on Twitter to get your prize and retweet my giveaway tweet. I'll leave the giveaway link in the description below, so go down there to the giveaway page and make your entries, and good luck. First is the news that Cardano has actually hit 1 million active wallets that are delegating ADA to stake pools. Despite Cardano being called a ghost chain, it actually has one of the most active proof of stake mechanisms in the whole of the crypto industry. Cardano runs on over 3,000 stake pools, from which individual users can then choose from to delegate their ADA to. To put this into some context, Ethereum, as of right now anyway, has around 750 to 1 million active wallets as well. These are active wallets on Ethereum that are transacting, and this is a little bit different to just having ADA in a Cardano wallet and then delegating that into stake pools. Obviously, Ethereum is a much more active chain. Ethereum launched multiple years before Cardano, and so those wallets are actively transacting in the form of trades, swaps, and in other types of smart contract, which is obviously much more valuable than just having coins delegating on chain. But as we know, dApps are launching on Cardano right now and definitely over the next few months. If you want to know how to actually go ahead and stake ADA, I have a video on that, which I will link in the description if you want to go ahead and do that. There aren't any lockup periods or slashing on Cardano, which is pretty much 100% positive for stakers if you do that. You may say that the downside is that the price could be more volatile if you had a lockup, because people can choose to sell right away and don't have a lockup of 21 days when they stake. But I think you've just got much bigger problems if the price of a crypto relies on the coins being staked and on lockup periods so that people are unable to sell. In any case, Cardano's staking protocol is extremely successful, with over 1 million individual wallets staking ADA right now. Also, just another point here is that there are now over 1 million wallets staking ADA. Not all of them will be different individual people, as some people may have multiple wallets and probably do, but near 1 million unconnected people are actually staking ADA right now in 3,000 stake pools. And for me, this makes ADA even now one of the most decentralized proof of stake blockchains in existence. The reason I hold ADA is because the technology behind the blockchain is probably one of the most superior in the blockchain space, in my opinion, and I'm happy to hold long term to see if that edge plays out or not, as the case may be. The next news though, and really what is just the most important thing for Cardano holders, long-term holders, and we've seen short-term holders not happy with what's going on and pretty much selling out, right? Which is the launch of applications on the blockchain. Some short-term traders just don't see any need to hold ADA right now, and they don't want to hold out over the longer term for the inevitable growth of this blockchain. So what is actually happening right now with applications? Well, firstly, let's come to SundaeSwap. So SundaeSwap are about to launch the SundaeSwap Testnet. There's no doubt that Cardano needs a catalyst to get the price moving again, and the fringe investors need to get back into FOMO mode and pushing the price up again to all-time highs. There's no doubt Cardano needs a win with the SundaeSwap launch, which is why they're working directly with SundaeSwap on their testnet. If you want to participate in that testnet and actually go and use the very first public version of SundaeSwap, but still a testnet, so definitely some bugs, and you can't actually go and swap real tokens on there. You can actually just link up either a Yoroi or a Nami wallet, and when they do launch that testnet, go and check it out. A public testnet will allow anyone to go in and play around with the software, but this isn't a live working product, so all interactions will be with what they call play tokens. This testnet should be the last testing stage before a public mainnet, which is when the platform will actually launch and be available to anyone to swap real tokens that they have, and also create liquidity pools in all of the tokens currently launched on the Cardano blockchain, which admittedly isn't many right now, but we're actually seeing many more starting and aiming to launch over the next few months. As for the actual launch of the mainnet, this could take at least another few weeks to 1 month in my opinion, as the testnet data and bugs found will need to be corrected, of course. Charles Hoskinson tweeted that he expects the mainnet launch to follow maybe in December, even before Christmas. So that should mean it probably won't come then and be at least January. One of the first tokens that will be available to trade on SundaeSwap though is World Mobile Token. This is actually a project looking to bring internet connection across many parts of Africa, where they will basically be shooting big balloons into the stratosphere and then beaming down internet connection to a network that's actually owned by the community through its own token. Sounds really far out for sure, but listing on SundaeSwap means investors interested in this can easily gain access to those tokens and other early stage projects, of course. Another aspect of Cardano that stands out for me is their determination to introduce app certification on the blockchain. This is something I don't see too much on other chains, correct me if I'm wrong, but will only have a positive impact on end users like you and me over the long term. As of right now, when you use a dApp on a blockchain, it's really buyer beware and good luck, because any hacks, rug pulls or bugs in the system leave us totally exposed, and there's just no comeback whatsoever that we have to get our money back if something goes wrong or the protocol gets hacked. The bigger problem is that there's just no way for users to actually know if a protocol is safe or not. Cardano is looking to introduce a certification system where they will actually certify all dApps in a rating from 1 to 3, giving users more confidence in using certain dApps that have been certified solid and trustworthy. They'll actually be doing this in their own wallet. So Cardano will have kind of like an official dApp store, a bit like the App Store or the Google Play Store, where you can go in and then look at all the applications and see their certifications. This doesn't mean that they can't break, of course, in the future, even if they're certified, but at least new users can decide if they want to use an application without certification or not. Yes, other things do exist on other chains. Of course, each project can get their code looked at independently, but having a overall certification system, I think, is beneficial for end users. One of the biggest downsides, though, that I see here, and I have to talk about this not just for Cardano, but for every crypto that isn't Bitcoin, is regulation in America in 2022. It's going to be the year of crypto regulation, and I think there's going to be some winners and losers. I seriously believe we're going to see a very volatile year of ups and downs in crypto in 2022, as the Fed has already released a paper telling us that they'll provide much more clarity on the different points and the different areas that they want to regulate next year. This is a net positive for crypto, in my opinion, as it's clear that regulators want to support crypto in general and promote innovation. However, Bitcoin is seen as digital property, and that gets a pass, whilst virtually everything else is probably going to be classed somewhat differently. The main problem for Cardano, Solana, Polkadot, and even Ethereum isn't the technology they use for the base layer blockchains. That's all going to get sorted out over time. Any good bits and bad points will all get improved, but it's all about the applications built on top of those chains being classed as securities or not. Most of them will be, because they came about using either ICOs, IDOs, or ISOs, essentially unregistered securities offerings. How this regulation hits and how many of the dApps in existence now can actually come in and be regulated is unknown, and uncertainty will create large amounts of volatility, in my opinion, which is the main factor to me that makes all altcoins way more risky than investing in Bitcoin, which, as we've seen time and time again, has gotten a pass as digital property. So the future of Cardano for me is full of massive milestones. The first DEX and many more dexes to come, not just SundaeSwap. Cardano just reached 1 million wallets delegating ADA, and this is also just the start. We also have many more projects launching over the next few months, such as Meld, which is a money market for lending and borrowing, ADA, which will enable yield generation, and projects like Milkomeda, which will link Cardano to Ethereum and Solana. All of the projects are great, but it's obvious right now that the unprecedented bull run of 2020 and 2021 is on its last legs. The era of free money sloshing around the whole world that caused the crypto space to rise is being drawn down, and this means no matter how bullish we are on a project, the moon boy all-time highs will be harder to reach and still will very much rely on the health of Bitcoin. And with coming regulation, it means that only the best and most upstanding projects will survive, in my opinion. Anyway, if you want to enter the giveaway, please do so, as I'll draw the winners when we get to 300k on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel and go down to the description to click on the giveaway link, enter, and you'll be in with a chance of winning either one Ethereum or one of 9 lifetime investor course passes. Good luck with your entries. I'm James with Money's EG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.